Yo, what is good, boys? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm wanting to talk a little bit about how, September was my best yet worst month I've ever had in my trading. And, I was able to learn a lot, right? So let's go, first into the first 2 weeks-ish of trading, right? The first week and a half or so, I was able to take another good A+ setup and secure my first ever payout for $2,000. And that itself really opened my mind to, how possible this truly is, bro. As long as I just stay, patient and be patient every single week, take good trades, I will secure payouts, bro. I have a profitable model. It's pretty down pat now. There are some things I learn every now and then. But, other than just the basics, bro, I can secure payouts. So, taking those I was really at a point where I was taking one trade a week because last month was pretty slow. I was really taking one trade a week the entirety of last month, and going into this month, it started to be pretty slow as well. But one trade a week, bro, and I was able to secure a payout, right? My first ever payout. And, bro, it was a great feeling. It felt euphoric, but I knew that as long as I continued to, take good A+, good setups, that I was confident in, whenever they presented themselves and just stayed away from the mid-looking setups and bad setups, I will be able to continue to secure payouts from now on. And what happened in those next, 3 weeks, really didn't have a huge impact on me, bro. And what happened in those 3 weeks is I took pretty much a loss. I took 3 losses. I took one loss pretty much every single week since then. And the first loss I took, it was simply because of a learning lesson, right? It was a learning lesson, and actually, I took a win that first week back, and then I took a loss after that. So yeah, that loss, it was just a lesson, bro. It was a lesson about structure and it not me being not fully 100% confident in the setup, but at the time it made sense and it looked good. But I was able to learn something about structure and why that trade wasn't good. So I was like, okay, that's fine, right? One loss after an entire, at that point, that was my first loss in an entire month of trading. And then the second week came along, right? The second week, it's the second or third week, I believe now. And I took another loss. And this loss was because I missed 2 A+ setups that week. And they were weird. They weren't really straightforward. But I was able to learn why those setups were good, so that going forth, I'm able to take more trades like that, right? Take those A+ setups, and yeah. So I missed those 2 setups, and then I took a trade on Friday, got break even, and then 1 minute later it sent flying higher to all-time highs. It would have hit my TP, and I would have been able to secure a 3 or 4K payout. And seeing that happen, I haven't FOMO'd in I think it was 2 months at that point. 2 months. At that point, there was a really, really mid-looking long. After we hit all-time highs, we got a retrace, and I took the long, and I not blew my accounts. I took another loss. And this is where I really began to get down on myself. Bro, there is no way I just FOMO'd into a mid-trade. And, I was able to learn, again, how that feels, during and after. Right? Before, during, and after, right? Bro, during the trade that I took, it's the moment that I clicked the button, my heart dropped. And I started to get lightheaded, bro, because I don't know. I don't really, face FOMO, really. Yes, I have FOMO, but I'd never give into it. I gave into it, and it fried me. And I realized that I was cooked the moment that I entered the trade. So I learned a lot about that, from that trade. And then I ended up taking a break for 3 days and got back on the charts. And I ended up taking, what was that, one more loss? I think I ended up taking one more loss, right? And yeah, it was earlier this week. I ended up taking one more loss on Monday. And again, it was because of a data high. It wasn't truly a data high. I don't know how I didn't know this, but I was looking at a 930 fat wick as a data high, so I was playing more aggressive to it, and afterwards I figured out that that's not a data high. I don't know how I don't know that 2 years later, but that's just something I learned. And after all 3 of those losses, bro, me, pretty much being on a losing streak right now, I'm moving on 5 XFAs. I'm trading 5 XFAs right now, right? Completely fresh. And my confidence is very, very high. And the reason for that, bro, is again, because like I had a really, really good start to the month. I was able to secure my first payout through patience and waiting. And then September was just, the entire month was just very, very rough. It was tricky. There wasn't many really straightforward A+ setups. But there was just a lot of things that I learned, and like different types of A+ setups that I've learned. And, you know, with me taking those losses, bro, it doesn't really affect me at all. It does not affect me mentally at all, bro. And that's, you know, a great thing, bro, that God has provided me, you know, the ability to not overthink and you know, be sad and depressed about that and, you know, overthink everything, bro. Because, you know, me, a few months ago, I would have done that after taking 3 losses in a row. But I simply realized, okay, one of them was FOMO, which doesn't happen much. And I was able to back away, take a break, and reflect. And then 2 of the losses were just completely, it was just a technical error. I didn't know. I learned these things, bro. And you're going to take losses. I don't care how profitable you're going to become, bro. I don't care how much money you're going to make. You're still going to have to learn lessons, and you're still going to make mistakes to learn new things, right? Because the market's always changing. And those 2 things that I learned are very, very crucial. And it's just great, bro. Like I'm not worrying at all. All I know, bro, is that all I have to do is just take 2 to 3 A+ setups every single month. There's no use in rushing on weird looking mid setups. All I need to take is 2 to 3 A+ setups a month, and I'll secure 5 to, well, if I take 3 A+ setups a month, I'll secure 7.5K in payouts, right? Legit money. 3 A+ setups a month. And I did that last month with 2 accounts, and I made 2K, right? And I took a loss along the way. But if I just stay patient, bro, like this is like, I'm super confident because these past 2 days, I've literally just chilled out in my bed while watching the charts, not try to force anything, and I've had literally 0 urges, which I've never had. Because typically I have urges, but I just ignore them. These past 2 days, bro, I have not had one singular urge. These past, 3 days, I've not had one singular urge to even try to get in a trade. I'm just like, okay, dude, if I'm not getting an A+ setup, because these are 5 accounts, bro. It's been like $1,000. I spent like $1,000 to activate these accounts and pay for the, you know, the monthly bill or whatever. I spent $1,000, so I better, you know, get a payout with these. I better get something in return. So there's no use in FOMOing into some bad trade. And I don't know, bro. Like I'm really just more confident than ever because I know what mistakes I've made in the past, and I know that most likely, you know, like statistics show that, you know, if I don't FOMO in the next trade, which I probably won't, and I learned from the losses that I took these past, you know, few weeks, most likely I'm not, and I just play it safe in general. Like I just wait for the A+ setups, not something that's a little weird. Like two of those losses I took, there was like one small thing about them every single time that I was like, well, like the setup looks good, like the draw on liquidity is like good, but like it's just one little small thing for both of them. I want to wait for, you know, A+ ups, which we typically get like one A+, like really obvious setup every single week. And as long as I wait for that setup every single week, take 2 or 3 of those every single week, or take one of those every single week, 3 times a month, I will secure a 7.5K payout. That's just like what's going through my mind. So like, as long as I just stay patient, bro, as long as you stay patient, bro, if you continue to just build these accounts, bro, and scale and get more accounts, you can take the same amount of trades and you can make way more money. So that's really what's really opening my eyes. Like, bro, I'm not taking any more weird, decent, sketchy looking trades. You know, I'm on 5 accounts now, bro. I'm a big boy, right? I'm on 5 accounts now, bro. So there's no use in FOMOing. There's no use in wasting $1,000 just to get in a quick trade, bro. So every single day I've been more patient than ever, and no FOMO, just watching the charts from my bed and just literally just chilling and just distracting myself while I trade and saying, okay, if I don't get this expansion right here with the good retrace, I'm not taking anything. And with that mindset, bro, I will be able to secure my first, you know, close, hopefully this will be my first 5-figure month if I'm able to get 2 payouts this month. But who knows, right? Lord willing, I'll be able to secure my, you know, another payout this month. Hopefully, you know, 5 to 7.5K. If I'm patient and I just wait every single week for good trades, bro. So if y'all are going through like a little losing streak, bro, just realize that, you know, September was rough. At least for my model, continuation traders, September was rough. So just keep your head up, bro. Keep your head up. Keep working, and just continue to stay confident in your model, bro. If it's truly been working for you in the past, if you've gotten payouts before and it just September was just a really, really weird month for you, keep on pushing, bro. Continue to be consistent. Continue to show up every single day, and it's gonna happen, bro. So huge months or huge goals this month. 2K followers on IG, as well as hitting a 5 to 7.5K month, which Lord willing will be able to happen if he just continues to provide me patience and the discretion I need each and every single day. Just, you know, learn from those past losses, and yeah, just move on from it, bro. Move on from it. All right, so if y'all want to join the Discord, it will be left down in the description, as well as my code for alpha accounts. It's 10% off this entire month for every single account. Y'all can use that code as well. And other than that, boys, that's going to be the video. I will see y'all in the next one. Peace out.